Good morning and welcome to Coffee Talk. Um, it's Friday, y'all. I just saw that on Good Grits Facebook page. Came up. It's Friday, y'all. I was like, okay. I don't know, what would Jersey say? It's Friday, you guys. Use guys. That's what my grandfather used to say. Use guys. Use kids. True story. So I had a friend in high school who at the time had an eating disorder, but we didn't know because in the early 90s, nobody really talked about eating disorders. There were no like pop stars coming out to talk about them. Our pop stars were like Tiffany and Debbie Gibson, and neither of them had eating disorders. So, or if they did, nobody talked about it. There wasn't like the paparazzi like there is now. There wasn't the internet. And thank God, by the way. So we used to sort of tease her about her eating habits, but none of us realized it was an actual disorder. Like none of us knew. It wasn't discussed. I don't know. I can't explain it. It wasn't even though we recognized that her eating habits were weird and that she probably needed some sort of help, there wasn't like a name for it back then. If there was, I never heard it. I had body dysmorphia. I have it, still have it. And I didn't know then that there was like a thing. I thought I was just obsessive, or I don't know. I can't explain it. Because there's probably young people watching right now going, what do you mean nobody talked about eating disorders? What do you mean there wasn't a name for it? Like, legit, where I grew up, it was just not something identified. Anyway, so I've been following her journey, and I notice at times that she struggles with a lot of the same things. And wonders how she will overcome certain issues. And I want to just say this. Certainly, I can't cure anybody's eating disorder. I can't even cure my own dysmorphia. And there are times where mine is very, very bad. But I will say this. How many of us are in a situation where we go, I don't know how I'm going to get over this. I don't know how I'm going to overcome what I'm dealing with right now. The emotions, the anxiety, the habits that I am struggling with right now, I legit don't know how I'm going to get past this. How am I going to get over this? What I encourage you to do is look back at the times you already have. And remember that you've already done it. When I get really down on myself, when I start to become obsessed about parts of my body that my eye, are, like I always say, our ears are trained to hear the noise and our eyes are trained to see the bad, which is why I exercise my eyes and ears every day to try to seek the good. There are days I look in the mirror and I only allow myself to look at my feet. True story. Because I love my feet. It's like a weird thing, by the way. We'll do that for a roll call one day. I'm like obsessed with feet. Anyway, I love my feet. And I know I won't find anything self-deprecating about my feet. So there are days that I go into the mirror and I go, the only thing you're allowed to look at is your feet. Because you are not going to ruin your entire day by picking your body apart. It's not an option. So I stare at my feet for 5 minutes and I in awe of how beautiful they are. And then I go about my day. If you are struggling with something right now that has been a life struggle for you, weight, eating disorder, addiction, heartache, obsession, whatever, and right now it's a harder time than normal. It's one of your downward spiral periods. And you want to know, how will I get through this? How will I get past this? How will I overcome this? Look back at all. First of all, look back at how far you've come, right? Because I know that at 16, when I developed dysmorphia, or at least acknowledged that something was off, I'm going to be 39 this month. Look at me living. Look at me going on. 16 to 39. So when it gets bad, I look back and I go, you can do this. It's been bad before. You've been in this exact seat on the bus before. You've been in the seat where you feel bad about yourself, where your eyes want to go to the parts of your body that you hate. You've been there. You've been past it. You've come through it. So you know you can. You got to look at how far you've come. You have to look at how many times you have made it through the storm and know that in life, the storms will keep coming. The dysmorphia will keep coming. The urge to not eat or overeat will keep coming. The urge to use or not use or drink or not drink or smoke or not smoke or cheat or not cheat or gossip or not gossip. The urges will come all the time. Look back at the times that you made it through and go, oh, I got this. I've already done it. Probably 50 times. You can absolutely do it again. Visualize the person you want to be, the healthy life you want to live, the kindness you want to project, the self-love you want to feel. Visualize it and go, I know exactly who I want to be. This doesn't bring me any closer, so today I stare at my feet. When all else fails, stare at your feet. I love you so much today. Have a great day.